Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to Sunday League with Under the Radar FC. Finally now we've broken the New Year's curse and we've won a game in 2019, which obviously is a good start to now try and go on a run. If you haven't watched the last video, be sure to go and check that out before you watch this, of course. If you did watch the last video, then you'll know that we are through to the quarterfinal of a cup, and in that we will be playing against Town, I think, the team that we lost to 4-2 earlier in a different cup. So, interesting games, definitely going to come further along in the season. But for now, we're going to turn our focus back to the league against South East Athletic Maroon. We haven't played them before, they are below us in the table, but still it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. Before we go into the game, the lineups, the team talks and all that though, you know what time it is. It's time for the UTR gang. First this weekend we have Labyrinthos. He's watching Under the Radar from Greece. He says whilst he's sick, said let's go boys, win the cup. Like I've said already, I do want to win a cup as well, so hopefully we'll be able to do that for you. Big up Greece. Joe Harris is watching Under the Radar whilst on FaceTime to his girlfriend, and he says he blames me if he gets a black eye from her. Let's hope that isn't the case, but he says, well done on the win lads, on to the next one. Dean says, good job team, always nice to see the team win, but this guy deserves a lot of praises which he doesn't really get. You're a legend, Marfo. That is right, I have told you guys in the past, Marf deserves a lot for the work he does behind the scenes and also for being ever present in shouting on the sidelines. Then we've got Matty who says, watching a bit of UTR on my phone on the train journey to Newcastle. Solid win in a game dictated by set pieces. That's very true. But he says, still wondering how Lamre keeps the ball so well. That's you and me both. And he says, played well but need to be more clinical in front of goal. That is something that we all know, you guys know it as well, and we're trying to work on it. Literally, we have a lot of work to do. Then finally we have Yari who says, JJ back, what a treat. Watching from the Netherlands, get this dub. Guys, if you want to see JJ play, JJ, Simon, those guys, just get at them, tweet them and be like, why aren't you playing Sunday League or play Sunday League? But understand, these guys are busy, so they won't be able to make it every week. Anyway, moving on from that, let's get into the lineup. This week, with plenty of players missing, we've turned and changed formation. We've decided to go back to a 4-4-2. So that's a flat back four across the middle, and 2 players up top. In goal, we have Lewis, who prefers to be called Mitch, so that's what we're going to call him from now on. Right back, and we have the other Lewis. Centre back this week, and we have our new signing, Jamie. It's a new face for you guys to get to know. Hopefully, he brings a commanding nature to our back four. We'll see how his debut turns out. Next to him, we've got a face you're already familiar with. We've got Carell. Starting at left back today, and we have Reggie. Out wide on the right today, we've gone with Bradley. Hopefully we can use his pace further up the pitch this time. Next to him in centre mid, we've got myself. To the left of me, we've got Luke. And at left mid, we've got Jed to start with. Up front this week, we have Toby. And returning to the starting lineup, we've got Thomas as well. Unfortunately, due to injuries, we've got a lot of players out. We've got Temi out, Lamre out, we've got Kane out. We've also got Simon, who's not available this weekend. JJ's out the country. We've got quite a few players missing at the moment. So yeah, that leaves on our bench today, Jamil. Just quickly before we move on, if you guys are interested in seeing the stats, each player's stats from our last game, I've gotten Jed to compile those. He's watched for it and compiled the stats. So here they are if you guys want to see that.
Hold on.
God.
Why you don't always do this? Every time I get in, you don't get to see anything different.
Yeah, simple as that, boys.
Yeah?
Same as last week. Energy from the
Hey,
start.
energy.
Energy. Keeps on winning ways, boys.
So this week anyway, cameras have started a bit late, but we are playing against South East Athletic Maroon. A long name, I know. They're in the burgundy, we're in the white, we're at their home ground, and early in the game we've just picked up a free kick for a foul on Toby. I'm going to take this free kick for UTR. It goes in towards the box. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be the 15 and it's behind for a corner. That corner from the right to be taken by Toby. It's a very, very windy day. The ball's been blown back towards the edge of the box. It comes, it's headed away. A little 50-50 between myself and the number 9 as Jamie recycles it and plays it out wide for Toby. Toby sees my run down the line. I try and control it, can't take it in my stride, and it goes out for a goal kick. Over on the far side then, and Bradley's thrown it into Toby. Toby back to Bradley, tries to deceive the 15, plays it back to Toby. It's hit off the 12 and it'll go out for a throw. This time when Bradley decides to go long, it's into the box. Who's going to get it first? It's hit off the 9, comes back to Jamie. His shot's blocked and they clear it away. Thomas is up against the maroon number 12 there, and he's done well to put him under pressure and makes him lose the ball. Jed then plays it into me. I then play it to Toby under pressure from the 6. And Toby tries to assess his options, tries to play one through the gap. 15 stops it, and then the 16 can clear it out. There is a chance for a header as the ball's in the air. Luke gets his head to it first, as you know he's going to do pretty much most of the time. I flick it up the pitch, goes to Thomas. We can't quite keep possession after that. They've gone on a counter-attack, goes towards the 12. Lewis is trying to close him down. 12 cuts inside, clips Lewis on the back of the heels, and the referee has actually given us the free kick. At the time, I didn't see that, I thought we might have given away a penalty. They've got free kick literally on the halfway line. It's played into the box. It's headed on by the number 2. Mitch comes across to try and stop them there. Number 9 goes sliding in, but Lewis has done well to put it behind for a corner. Corner to be taken from the left then by the number 2. It's whipped in, but all the way behind, and yeah, the wind was really, really strong. I'm pretty sure you guys will see a lot more evidence of that, as this time Reggie goes for a swipe, the wind's blown it back, it goes to Jamie who's cut it out, it comes to me, I then take it across the path from number 10, go back across him again, been tripped, and we get the free kick. That's then taken by Jamie towards the far side, it goes up towards Thomas who flicks it up looking for Toby, number 8 jumping with Toby there, comes back to Thomas, Thomas into Jed, Jed trying to sort his feet out, tries to make space for a shot, he gets the shot off, keeper's dropped it, but in the end he can just pick it up. They've just launched an attack, Carell and Lewis trying to deal with it here. This time Lewis gets his head to it but goes towards our goal. Number 12 going through towards goal, and it's a good save from Mitch down to his right, and it goes out for a corner. I mean, at the moment, because we didn't start the game with a high camera, you can't see it properly, but the ball goes in swinging there and it's hit off the post. The wind literally took it over Mitch's head, hits off the post, and we really just about escaped as they put it behind after that. But we were so close to going 1-0 down. I mean, what's the chances? Literally after that, we get the high camera up and running, the high angle, and unfortunately you couldn't see it, otherwise it was ridiculous. At the time I remember someone complaining at Mitch and being like, why haven't you dealt with it? But the wind was insane. As we go to start an attack, Jed's just played a nice ball out to Bradley. Bradley up against the number 16, what can he do? Cuts inside, goes for a left foot shot, and he's dragged it so it'll go wide of the right post. Toby this time bringing the ball down, and he plays it into me. I can't get it under control. I'm dispossessed by the number 5, but Jed is first on the scene as the maroon guys are sleeping. I then get my head up and play a ball through to Bradley, who's on the move, and we've got an opportunity here for UTR to maybe get the first goal of the game. Bradley cuts it back for Thomas there. It's hit off Thomas's knee or something, gone back, hit off their defender. I don't know, so much was happening there. Literally hits off Thomas's knee or thigh there, goes back to the number 8 after Bradley's shot, hits off the goalkeeper when he's tried to clear it. So much going on, but still no goal. I then go to take that corner from the right hand side, then it's clipped into the box. It goes towards the head of Jamie or Reggie, I don't know who got the last touch, as it comes back out wide for Luke. Luke then plays it into Jed. Jed's got 1, 2, 3 maroon players around him. He cuts it back, or he tries to, but it's gone behind for a corner. Another corner to be taken by myself, this time from the left, clipped into the box once again. Thomas gets his head to it, but he can't direct it goalwards. Over on the right, and Thomas is putting their left back under pressure. This time the ball's gone high in the air, and I've just about managed to control it and keep it in. It goes to Toby, this time who set it back for Thomas. Thomas then leaves it for Bradley. What can Bradley do? He plays it back into Thomas. It goes out to Luke. Luke sees my hand up on the far side. He's tried to play the pass first time, but that time it's not come off. But I do rate the idea. So from that, and they're trying to break with this number 10, he cuts inside and plays it to the 6. I'm trying to put him under pressure. Luke does some sort of stamping thing to try and put the player off. He's lost his balance, but he's won us the ball back anyway. As I play it to Jed this time, number 10's tracking back, and he wins the ball back for Maroon this time as it goes to the number 8. He's trying to see Thomas out, does his job, and he puts the ball out of play. Here now, and they've got it with the number 6, but we're doing what I love. Pressure from the front as Thomas nips in there, and then Toby gets ahead of the number 4. Also ahead of the number 8. He's throwing on goal here. Toby, can he lift it over the goalkeeper? He does. He does lift it over the goalkeeper, but also over the net this time. So no goal. Good play, good pressure. Just the final finish in the end was unfortunate. Chance for a 50-50. Carell goes sliding in and he wins it, but it goes only as far as the number 9 for Maroon as he tries to play a pass there. Reggie tries to be a bit too clever cutting that out. Jed comes across. Jed's got half his shirt on at the moment. I literally turned around and I was thinking, what's going on on here as the number 10 keeps possession for them, goes to the number 4. Jed's still not got his shirt on. Number 10 slips and Jed puts it out of play, so he's got time to finally get it on. But I think he was changing his undershirt during the game. It's kind of anyone's ball at the moment as Toby then picks it up ahead of the number 12. He's not looking to chase back there. Maroon are looking kind of stretched at the moment as Bradley plays it down the line for Toby. Toby gets his head up, plays it into the box. It's a little bit behind me. I can't get the connection on it, and the keeper's just going to pick that up in the end. Once again, and they have it inside their half, but good work from Thomas once more as he wins the ball back for us. It goes to Jed, who maybe has gone for a difficult pass there, a very difficult one in the end, as the 16 does his job and wins the ball back. They now have the ball in our half this time. It's the number 5, and he's been caught in possession there. Toby wins the ball back, and then he's played the ball through for Thomas. We know Thomas has the ability to get there. Thomas goes, and he takes a heavy touch, though. Keeper's able to make up the ground, and a big opportunity to go for an own goal has been stopped there. Maroon centre-back on the ball now, and he plays it forward, but how about this from our centre-back? New signing Jamie, just casually bringing the ball down, and something, when I saw it, I was thinking, what? Our defenders can do that? That's pretty sick, but I like to see that bit of composure in the game from him, as this time I picked up the ball away from the number 5 and played the ball in behind their defence. Number 4 should get there, but Jed gets there ahead of the number 4. Our strikers are kind of sleeping though. No one's really made the run, and they are able to escape from that attack there. I don't know what was happening. For some reason, both our strikers, Thomas and Toby, were not making the runs into the box. This time Thomas has it in our half. He's quite deep at the moment and he plays it into Reggie. I then pick up the ball. I'm scouting, trying to see my options. Play it back to Thomas, get the ball back again. Once again, trying to see my options. I go into Luke this time. Can't get the return pass, but the number 5's made a mistake in the middle. And then I'm able to pick it up again, play it into Thomas, get the ball back once more. We're going on the attack once again, UTR. I've cut inside, tried to get it back to Thomas, and they cut it out. Can they do anything with it this time? No. Number 10's in possession. He knocks it out wide, looking for the 4. Jed does well to recover and track back for us. Reggie's played it into me through the gap. I've got Thomas down the line. What can Thomas do? He gets it around his feet and he then tries to go past the number 8. This time number 8's quite a big strong guy. Thomas is strong too, gets him to the ground. Referee's given the advantage for a free kick for us. From that free kick then, and Toby decides to take it quickly to Jed. Number 10 tries to close down his cross. He still gets his cross successfully into the box. It's to the back post. Reggie's arriving late there and it's headed over the bar by the 15. That corner to be taken by Toby from the right hand side now. Thomas gets his head to it, but he can't get on target. And once again, it's a chance that's gone missed. But apparently, the referee had already blown to say the ball had gone out of play. Over 20 minutes have been played now, and we're still trying to get that goal at the moment. We're lacking that little bit of urgency and a little bit of class in the final third as Toby tries to go for a pass this time instead of a shot maybe, and they've put it behind for a corner. Corner from the right to be taken by Jed. It's into the box, and Jamie's been penalised for a foul, shoving the back. Maroon clear it up the pitch with the number 5. It drops down to the 2, who's not able to really control it. It goes back to Luke. Luke sets it into me. I take it away from the number 6 and then try and play it back through the gap for Luke. Luke and Toby both getting each other's way there, unfortunately, though. They've put in a challenge. We've lost the ball. Luke's won it back for us. Bradley's going to win this race against the number 5 all day long, and he then picks up the ball, decides to go back to Luke in the end. Can Luke get a ball into the box? It's cleared away by the number 15, I think, once again, and Lewis tries to go in there. I go in there. It's hit that guy in the face, the number 12, and then it's a 50-50 between Carell and the number 9. Number 9 seems to win out in the first place, but Carell's done well. And then across comes the number 16, who's committed a foul there on Bradley. And the referee said, one more of those and you're in the book. That free kick goes in towards the box. The wind once again playing its part as the number 9 gets the first header to it, and it looks like they might break Maroon here as Reggie tries to put a stop to that. I then come across and we are able to bring the ball back up the pitch. This time I leave it to Jamie. What can Jamie do? He gets his head up, tries to ping one over the top. This time for the number 8 to clear it, and it's a good technique to clear it like that, especially to judge the wind as well. That throw is taken by Reggie. It goes into Jed, who's let the ball bounce quite high, but he's able to keep it for us anyway. It goes back to me. I've left it for Jamie this time. He's very, very comfortable in possession, I have to say. So far in this first half, very impressed with our new signings. Reggie plays it into Thomas. Thomas plays it back to me. My first touch isn't great. Go for a shot anyway, and it's just dipped over the bar. Not the greatest attempt, but not the worst at the same time. We haven't seen too much of Maroon in a while, as this time the number 5 gets the ball. 10 gets it under control eventually. It goes to the number 12. This time he plays a nice ball through. Number 2's through on goal. What can he do? Can he put it in? He's put it past the left post. And you'll see here it's very unfortunate because that bobble last minute has really, really done him over, and it happens so much in Sunday League, but as is the way, as is the pitch, it's what happens. Anyway, the ball's in the air as it goes down to the number 12 who's got his head to it first. It comes down to me, and we have Thomas to pick up the ball on the right hand side. He's got Bradley making the overlap and run for him, and he can continue making his run through the middle as it goes to Thomas once more. He sees me coming in support. I've got the number 5 in front of me, trying to skip past the number 5, trying to make space for a shot, can't get past his leg, and they are able to bring the ball forward, but Reggie is able to stop their attack as he brings it back towards the box. Can he get one into the box? It's cleared away by the number 8, only as far as the number 6. What can the number number 6 do? He's under pressure. Number 9's touch there. He's got a hole in his boot. And it looks like their move stopped, but the number 10 continues it for them. And Correll's had to make a great challenge there to put it out for a throw-in. That's then thrown into the box by the number 4. It's headed out and it will go behind for a corner. That corner is going to be taken by the number 2. Then it goes into the box. Number 9 gets there first and he keeps it alive with a lovely backheel pass looking for the number 2 again. No suspicions of offside there as Bradley clears it away. The Winds pretty much kept this ball in play and it's a counter-attack opportunity for UTR with Jed bringing the ball forward. Number 2 chasing back, can't make the challenge successfully. Neither can the number 5. He's gone to his knees as Toby goes towards the box now. We could have an opportunity to score here with UTR. Toby sets it back for Jed. Jed's shot's a bit safe. 16 blocks it and it comes back across to Toby, so we've missed a big opportunity there. It comes back to me now. Fake Rabona there. I don't know what I was really doing, but I've got Toby making the run beyond me, and I play it down the line looking for him. He then tries to get a ball into the box. It's cleared away by the 16 or 15, sorry, and it will go out for a throw-in. That's then taken into the box. It's a high one, and it goes towards the head of the number 8. Jed's jumping with the 16. Thomas jumping with the 8. Suspicions of a foul there. Thomas connects with it, but he can't connect with it enough to get it past the keeper. Toby picks up the ball, and he plays it back to Jed. What can Jed do now? He's got only Toby and Thomas in sight, really. He cuts inside away from the number 10. What can he do? Can he find space for a shot there? Tries to get one off. It's deflected, and it will just hit the keeper's chest. It's a bit rude, that. Ball's bouncing at the moment. 15 gets to it. Nice control and clearance up the field. It goes to Lewis. Lewis never shies out from a 50-50, and it's a nice challenge there. So still 0-0 in a game that's crying out for a goal at the moment. Whoever gets the first goal could go on to win this game, as this time I have the ball. Haven't really got too much to play with in front of me there as a 6 tries to put me under pressure. Referee gives the advantage for a little clip there. Bradley plays it into Toby. Toby lets it run loose a little bit, but he flicks around the corner for Jed. Jed then takes control, maybe takes a touch too many, and his pass is behind Toby in the end as that move breaks down. If there is one thing that playing Toby will guarantee you, it is work rate. Look at this. He's going from side to side. The Maroon defenders are having so much fun with him at the moment. They are just thinking, surely we can just play side to side for the whole time. But the number 15's made a mistake there and Toby's able to chase on it. Number 8 goes flying in there with what seems to be a very dangerous tackle. Although he's claiming that he's gotten the ball, he may have done so, but the way he's gone in is a seated position. All he is missing at the moment is a seatbelt, and it was dangerous. But in this occasion, what's the referee going to do? Let's find out. The referee is going to give him a talking to. So it's a talking to, referee's decision, and we're going to have to play on it. So anyway, we got that free kick. I float it into the box. Who's jumping there? It's Reggie jumping with the number 8. It goes through and the keeper's just going to rest on that. One thing that from playing this game I have to tell you was very difficult was to judge their high kicks as the wind was playing its part. But how about that for a little offside trap to catch the number 9 there? And yeah, I was surprised that actually worked. Number 6 tries to flick this round Luke, but I'm there to sweep up. I then play it out wide looking for Bradley. Bradley gets the ball under control. I continue my run forward, try and take it in my stride there. Stopped by the number 5. And yeah, number 16 looks to be able to bring the ball away, but he can't though, as I've won it back there. Little drag back past number 6, it goes to Luke. We have an opportunity there. Can Luke get a shot off maybe? He's overrun it there. Number 8 just comes out to it, comes back out to me. I've won the header, comes to Toby there. He's controlled it. Number 16 with a good tackle there. And finally the 6 can sweep it away. They've got it right back now and they've failed to clear the ball as Jed nips him past the number 4. Just makes him look a bit silly as he's dived in there. This time can he get a ball into the box? It's stopped by the first man. Corner taken from the left by Jed. It goes into the box. It's headed away straight away by the number 12. But it comes down to the number 10. Can he start a break for Maroon this time? Tries to switch the play, goes in there, but Lewis has won the ball back for us. Goes back to the number 12. What can he do? He then plays it forward, but it's a nothing ball really, and Mitch has no problems there. Jamie just cuts this one out for us and he plays it up in the air. The Wind's held it up. Bradley takes it nicely on his chest and uses his left foot to skip past the number 16. And he's got me out wide. He decides to go to Thomas instead. Thomas up against the number 8 and number 8 puts in a good sliding challenge. Bradley's just taken that throw into me. I play it back into Bradley. He gets a cross into the box there. It goes towards Toby. He wins the first header. It comes out to the 15. Comes back down to the 5 and Maroon get it up the pitch. They have a free kick to be taken by the 16. It's headed by Bradley. It looks like he almost got knocked out by that ball this time as I jump up there and won the header against the number 6. It comes down to the number 12. I've blocked his shot and it goes to Jed. It looks like he's cleared it down the line and we might be able to get a counter attack off here. The number 5's done well. The Wind's blown the ball into his path and it will only be a throw-in. Jed then goes to take that quite quickly. It's thrown into Toby behind him though and the number 5's committed a foul. I go to take this free kick, clip it into the box. Wind's blown it towards Reggie. Reggie flicks it on and it'll just run straight out. With it still being 0-0, very much anyone's game as the 12's done well to get past Jamie there. He's played it into the box. 10's arriving at the back post. He gets his shot off. We can't get his footing right, can't get enough power, and we are able to get the ball away. Lewis plays it early to Jed. Jed then knocks it into me. I then assess my options and try and play a ball down the line for Toby. The Wind's held it up though. They get their head to it. It drops down to the 5 now. He tries to play it to the 9. He can't keep it in and it'll go out of play. Reggie's just played this ball into me. What can I do? I then see Thomas in a bit of space and then try and play it into Thomas. Thomas onto Jed. Jed knocks it back for Thomas, I think. I decide to take over there, try and take it past this number 4. He's done well to get the tackle in there, and a Maroon can clear it once more. Number 8 for them to take a free kick. It's a long, high one in towards the box. Jamie gets his head to it first, hits off the number 2, comes down and it's cleared away by Lewis. Goes down only as far as the number 5 who's been caught in possession by myself. It looks like UTR might have a counter-attack just before the end of half as I play it down into space for Toby. What can Toby do there? His touch is a bit too heavy there, can't keep it in play, and it will go out for a goal kick. So yeah, that goal kick gets taken. It is still 0-0 at half time, and it is either side's game at the moment.
We're not doing badly, in my opinion, but this team is another one of those teams that'll just come out and graft. Yeah. That's it. They haven't got anything special. They'll come out, they'll get lucky things like that. Yeah. We got lucky that hit off the post, but they're just looking for that the whole game. They have nothing. We've got everything down that side, so we need to take care. We've gotten the ball across that box about 7 times, and nothing's happened. It's either the cutback's bad or it's too far behind or something. So be smarter when we get there. Even if there's one person in front, just drill it. Drill it. It'll go through someone's legs. Someone can tap it in, literally. But for me, when I pick up the ball, everyone just runs away. I need one person to come short and collect the ball from me, and one person to make a decisive run in behind. If you're running and you're kind of waiting to see what I will do, that makes me take time on the ball and tend to lose it. You make a decisive run and I'll see if I can pick that pass. Same for all of the midfield.
Think about the way the wind's going.
Yeah.
Because you were going against the wind, so you're trying to hit it high, and it's not getting there. But now you've got the wind.
Yeah.
So the ones in behind, they're going to run on. So you're going to need runners.
Yeah, exactly that.
Keep positive, boys. Keep going positive. We're getting chances constantly on the back foot. They are. Get on that second touch and just get some shots off. We're doing it, aren't we?
Yeah. So decision making, boys. Final third. Decision making.
Positive. Keep positive all the time.
Make sure you go and follow all the Under the Radar social pages to keep up with us. And also, as you're watching Sunday League right now, tweet me a picture of where you're watching it from, what you're watching it on, and use the hashtag UTRGang. We are into the second half, and we're going to start with a throw from Lewis into Bradley. Bradley's holding up against the 16, goes to spin past him, and the 16 is just absolutely scissor tackled him. Bradley is not happy with that, and the referee did say if he had one more of those, then it is a yellow card. So in the end, he does exactly that, produce the yellow card. I decide to go for a different technique here, try and hit the 6-yard box. It's headed away by the number 16 and it comes back out to me. I haven't seen Bradley there, I've gone for a shot, and it is a terrible effort at that. They've just launched it forward, and how about this for some calm defending from Jamie there. Look at that as he just cushions it into Reggie's path as Jed makes a very clever turn away from the number 4 and it goes into Thomas. Thomas has space in front of him, he's bearing down on goal. Can he get the shot off? He does get the shot off, but he's put it wide of the post, so it's a big opportunity missed there. And we are still at 0-0 at the moment. We're coming forward again, this time Jed stopped by the number 8, it comes back to me, I've got a bit of space in front of me, decide to play it back into Jed, he's got 1, 2, 3 maroon shirts around him, he's up against number 15, tries to get into the box, number 8 clears it, it goes back to Jed, Jed's got me in space on the edge of the box, I take a touch, go for a shot, it's blocked by the number 8 who seems to be in the way of everything at the moment, as we've picked up again this time with Bradley, comes back to me, up against the number 12, been clipped there, referee gives the advantage, I'm able to go, still keep going, I've played it into Thomas, Thomas plays it back into the box, goes into me, it's hit off my shin, and it's gone wide of the target. Couldn't adjust my body in time, and it's a terrible miss there. Oh my goodness, it's happened again, guys. It's happened again. When will it stop? Anyway, this time the ball drops down to Thomas here, up against the 15. Good strength there, and he's played it into Bradley. Can we go forward once more and keep them under pressure? Bradley up against number 16. He's not going to keep up with him. He gets across the box. Bradley going into the box now. He's got options. He's pulled it back. He goes to Toby. Toby hasn't put any sort of power in it at all, though. He's not put any sort of direction. That's what he needed that time. And it's another chance missed. So, like I said, like Matty said, we need to be more clinical. We have a throw on the far side, taken by Reggie. I've cushioned it back into his path. He skips away from the number 6 quite easily. Plays it into Thomas. Thomas is surrounded by maroon shirts at the moment, but he's cleverly turned away from that number 6 as well. He plays it into the box, but the 15 clears it out of play. It's back in the mix now. It's headed away by the 12. Comes down only as far as me. The number 6 has put his head down, and I can't do anything about that, but the referee's given the free kick for a high foot. Number 10 for Maroon picks up the ball, gets a bit lucky away from Reggie there, goes for a shot, it's a wild swipe at it though and it's way off the target. Mitch has the ball then from the goal kick, and we know he's got a very good kick, you've all seen it as this time it bounces. Number 8 misjudges the bounce, it goes to Jed, he controls it nicely, but he's rushed his shot and the keeper will tip it wide of the target. as yeah, maybe if he took a little bit more time on that one, then he would have scored. But there's the touch, and that seems to be a theme for us. We rush it. The bounce has killed him a little bit, but we rush our chances, and we're all guilty of it. So we've got a corner to be taken by Bradley this time. We've had plenty of corner takers this game. As it goes in, it's low, it comes back out to Jed. He's tried to take the shot first time there, comes back out, hit off the ref, and can we keep this move alive? Jed's played it back out wide for Bradley. Bradley up against the number 9 there. Number 9 puts in a challenge there that's forced him to go back. But what can Bradley do? He can take it past him again. He's got that ability. He plays it into the box and it's cleared away by the 6 this time. Same kind of corner, different approach. This time it's through the centre of the box. No one can really get to it though, and they've swiped their clearance behind. Toby goes to take that corner from the left this time, in swinging. It's won by the number 12 initially. It drops down, he controls it quite nicely. Thomas goes across there, puts him under pressure, and he's put it out for a throw-in. From that, we've resumed play from Jed to Reggie, and Reggie takes it on his left foot, cuts it inside, plays it into me. I've been fouled on the edge of the box by the number 6. I step up to take this free kick. I've tried to hit over it, but I've hit over the bar instead. This time the ball's dropped off Lewis and the number 9. I come across and put in a challenge on the number 6. Thought I got the ball really and put my body in front as Reggie cuts out their attack with a nice interception to stop their new winger who's just come on the pitch from doing anything, and we are able to fizzle the situation out. As there are no goals, it's still very, very scrappy as number 9 tries to shield it from me there. I've won possession, skip past the number 5, skip past the number 7. It goes to Jed, it's caught in his feet there, and I come across and I've committed a foul on the 7. They take that free kick then with the number 8, and it's towards the back post, but it's there for Lewis to head first, and it drops down and stays in play for the number 12. He's up against Lewis. Here he is, twisting and turning. Can he find the space to get the cross into the box? No. Lewis puts it behind for a corner. That corner to be taken into the box by the number 2. It's a very good delivery to the back post, and arriving late is the number 9. So it's 1-0 to Maroon. And they find themselves in the lead despite the amount of chances we've had. We've wasted so many chances, and it was bound to make us pay at some point as Lewis has left his man there, and the number 9 has a free header to put into our net. So we have to try and fight back now. To be honest, guys, we've all seen it over the past few weeks. We've been wasteful in our chances and it's cost us. But hopefully that will not be the case today. So we're 1-0 down and it's not a good position to be in, especially with the amount of chances we've had. As Thomas flicks this header on from Reggie's throw, it goes to Jed. Jed up against the number 3. Number 3's done well to win the initial challenge. Jed keeps it alive, plays it into Thomas. Thomas takes a touch. Thomas rolls it into the net and past the goalkeeper, who is stranded, so we're straight back in the game. And I don't know why it's taken us until they've scored to try and wake up and score straight after pretty much. But at least we are back in the game. 1-1. Come on, UTR. 1-1 then, and Lewis here's got a bit of trouble. He's got a nosebleed, so he's had to come off the pitch. And yeah, we're going to bring on Jamil at left back. We're going to put Bradley back to right back and Reggie at left mid. And that's what we're going to go with it as Thomas picks up the ball, plays it back into me. A little bit behind, I try to flick it over and keep play alive there. Number 8 does well to hold off Toby there. Number 7 comes across, Toby puts him under pressure. 7 gets the last touch on it, but the referee's giving them the throw. I've just broken down one of their attacks and I play it forward, caught late by the number 7. It goes into Thomas anyway. Thomas tries to slip one through for Jed. 16 gets his feet tangled. Jed comes across. Number 8 goes diving in there, wins the ball this time. And it goes across. The goalkeeper's put him off a little bit. He slipped and unfortunately couldn't keep his foot in. Under 20 minutes to be played. Can we find the winning goal that we need as Thomas works back there, wins the ball nicely, plays a 1-2 of Luke, and he sees Toby in a bit of space. Toby tries to take it in stride, can't do it the first time of asking, but he's able to go across and keep the ball in play. Number 8 tries to close him down there. Toby settles and then plays it back to Reggie. Reggie's got 2 players in front of him for Maroon. As he plays it into the box, it goes there. Number 16 swipes it. It comes out to Jed. Jed with the outside of his boot. We've seen that before, and it is a goal. 2-1. Jed helps us take the lead there, and finally we are starting to find our finishing. That's a lot better. We're 2-1 up, and that's what we needed. Right, so we might have the wind in ourselves for once this game as Bradley plays it out wide for Jed. Jed's got the 16 in front of him, who couldn't have had an easy game at all playing against Bradley or Jed. As Jed plays it into me, I knock it into Thomas. Thomas tries to take a touch there. Number 3 comes across and cuts it out, and it looks like that might be the end of the move, but it stays alive as Jed picks it up, and 16's committed a foul there on Jed. It'll be a free kick on the edge of the box. Last time when he was in this position, he scored. Can he do it this time? It's deflected, and the keeper will eventually gather it. Corner for Maroon this time, and once again taken by the number 2. Good delivery, punched away by Lewis, goes past me. Goes out to the number 7, he slipped and he can't get a shot on target. This time when we have Reggie trying to jump there with one of their players, he's shoved in the back, referee gives the free kick and we decide to take it quickly with Toby straight onto Thomas. Thomas has me on the overlap, he tries to play it down the line, it's deflected behind and it goes out for a corner, and there is me slipping over as I tried to hurry and keep the ball in play. I go to take this corner and I try and hit Toby at the front post, but it's allowed to bounce and the number 18 gets there first, but he's cleared it back, and only as far as me I'm able to steady myself this time and get to the back post. Jamie's waiting there, he's nodded it down back into play, it's cleared away by the 9 and further by the 12. Under 10 minutes to be played now. There's still time for plenty to happen in this game, as this time Thomas pressing from the front once more, and it comes down to me. I've got space and time to pick out Jed on the far side. What can Jed do? Number 8 looks laboured and heavy as Jed tries to get across into the box, but it's blocked by the number 8 in the end. Jed goes over to take that corner. Let's hope it's better than his last cross as it goes into the box and Reggie can't direct it on target. It's up in the air and Luke's jumping with the number 9. He's won the ball. Jed then flicks it round the corner for Toby. Toby then knocks it onto Jed. Jed's being chased by 2 maroon players. Cuts across the 16. Not much he can do there. It's played across the box and no one can really connect with it at the first time of asking. And Reggie keeps it alive for us. UTR still have an opportunity to score in this attack. I go to clip it to the back post. Haven't realised that Jed is down on the ground there really, and he's injured his arm. I think he fell on it. But yeah, in the end, he was okay and was able to play on, but he doesn't look in a good way initially. It's rolling back towards our half. It's a swiped clearance by Carell this time, and it goes down off the number 3. Jed plays it into Toby. Toby with a nice touch, cuts away from the 3, and ooh, is that a penalty? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think that's a penalty there? Toby takes it away from the guy. He's got absolutely nowhere to go really other than that, and the guy's blocked him off. So what do you think of that? Anyway, Maroon have it inside their box. They try and clear it with the number 9. It's swiped up in the air, and Reggie's going to chest this one down. I flick it round the number 18. We have options in the box. I go with the left foot cross towards the back post, and arriving late is Toby. That's much better from UTR. A much better finish, much more clinical, and hopefully we can start off our next game how we're ending this one, because it's been better than the first 60 minutes. The ball's free once more. There's a lot of times where no one's really in possession as Bradley gets his body in front, holds off the number 7. He gets a bit lucky there. He's battling here. Skips past the number 5 who seems to have injured himself. It goes back out. Toby's been fouled by the number 7. He's not happy with that. Play continues. There's all sorts going on at the moment as Bradley has still got it. Then all of a sudden, I play back to him. There's a ball on the pitch. Toby and whatever's still going on there. It goes across. It's bobbled over my foot. I don't even know where to place my head right now. Bradley doesn't even know what's happened. Okay, let's slow this down. So basically, Jed gets in Bradley's way. Toby flicks it round the corner. 7's left one late. Toby's not happy with it. Play continues. Jed comes across. 16 shoved Toby. There's all sorts going on. Another ball comes on the pitch. Bradley then plays it back to me. He looks away. He looks back at me and thinking, how did that ball go off the pitch? I'm turning around with the guy and it bobbled. And then all of a sudden, we take it back to the ref, who's trying to sort out this situation. Number 16's heated. Toby's not happy with the challenge. They seem to have sorted it out between themselves. Number 16 still going at it. Jed's not happy. And I don't know, it's just all kicking off. But honestly, I didn't even know where to place my commentary there. But yeah, anyway, in the end, they seem to have sorted out their differences. Referee calls the 16 across. Bearing in mind, this guy's already on a yellow card, so he had to be very careful. Anyway, play continues, and Toby flicks this one on. Jed goes jumping in there, and he's gone into the number 9. He's obviously let the frustration get the better of him, so that was a free kick. But the referee blows his whistle anyway. The game's done. It's a fair fought game. We've won 3-1, made it very hard. We could have made this 8 or 9-1, maybe 9-0. It could have been so much better. Maybe if we could shoot. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed watching Sunday League this week. I'm going to leave you guys with a table. More or less at the moment, we are still in 5th. We do have games in hand on some teams, but we do need to win every game from now till the end of the season if we want a very, very good chance of winning the league. And we need to score more goals. So games like this where we're missing so many chances, it's pretty unacceptable. But yeah, if you have enjoyed Sunday League, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, of course, guys, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. I just wanna seize the moment. I don't wanna waste no time. Wanna see you with the morning. I'm not even gonna lie. Baby girl, I know you're on it. Stay with me until the night. Take time. I take time when I make mine. I keep it real, I never fake mine. On the camera in the meantime. Kinda quiet when it's me time.